Hello everybody and welcome back to Day of the Tentacle Remastered. My name is Joel, aka Kind Cat Dad, KCD. I have ADHD, and right now we're stuck with Laverne in the future. Now it's been a while since I recorded the last video, reviewed a couple of things, and there's so many logical leaps that you have to make, but there are more obvious clues than I've been using. For instance, when I exchanged the guns with Bernard here, why would I even do that? Other than to get back at the cigar salesman who's blown up my head multiple times. Now that's reason enough. But in reality, what you needed to do is get that cigar and lighter for Hoagie. What do you need it for? We'll see in a little bit. But let's go back to Laverne. Last time, she used the can opener, opened up the time capsule, and got that fresh vinegar for Hoagie, who was thanked by nobody. So, we're exploring here. All we know, we need to get some humans to run out so we can get into the grandfather clock. We've already eliminated the 3 humans that are waiting for the human beauty contest. Or as a human show, as opposed to a dog show. So that leaves us the 3 that are already in prison. How do you get these guys out of prison? The guard constantly talks about wanting to go to Club Tentacle, but it's too expensive for him. And the grand prize for the human show is a gift certificate to Club Tentacle. So, A, B, we obviously have to win the human contest. But first we have to have our own human. So, we haven't seen all these other rooms yet. Let's check this one out. Hey, this guy looks familiar.
Hello, my silent gauze-wrapped friend.
Another thing, I turned on the subtitles. I apologize for not having them on the whole time. I think they do, because they're big and gaudy, they do kind of distract from all the fun stuff going on around here, but it's more important that people can actually read what's being said and other things like that. So, we've got subtitles on.
I've got to get power to my chronogon.
Dead Cousin Ted, can you help me?
I guess I could wait for a lightning storm.
No, you're thinking of the wrong person.
Do you think it's strange me talking to a mummy?
I don't think it's not strange.
I mean, you not being able to talk back and so forth. Actually, I kind of like that in a guy.
Now, where's this going?
My, those are nice clothes you're wearing.
All that white really gets to me. My grandmother has a couch covered in that material. Is that what the well-dressed Egyptians wore? I really should go now. Well, I think grandmother.
My grandmother has a couch covered in that material. I really should go now.
That was another clue, by the way. Why would you cover your couch in this specific material? Has nothing really to do with Laverne, but we'll get back to it once again. Let's take a look around this room.
Classy.
Is it? I thought it was gaudy, but I guess it's not a garden gnome, so it's not that bad. Alright, what about you? Lamp, you look like somebody.
It's that guy from the Hawaiian Cop Show.
I have no idea what she's referencing. Nice easy chair.
Comfy.
That's what you said about the last chair, but you refused to sit down. We also have a velvet rope.
Which reminds me, how did I get roped into this?
Oh, you're so silly. This lava lamp.
Groovy.
Can I take the lava lamp, please?
No way, those things are dangerous.
Only if you drink them. And these awesome roller skates.
I almost killed myself on a pair of those once.
There's one other thing in the room, but let's grab whatever we can. So we can't really grab much here other than these roller skates. Now, can I use them on myself, is the question. Nope. Doesn't even give me the option. so go back there. The other thing we didn't look at is this.
It's a nice, long, heavy-duty one.
Extension cord might come in handy, especially since we don't know how we're going to get power out of the basement or out of anywhere to the Chronojon. Okay, well, Dead Cousin Ted will come back and visit, I'm sure.
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening, like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up, like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days.
The credits get, or they... Oh, man.
That's enough, son. I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's humophiles everywhere.
Humophiles?
I'm no humophile, sir.
That's good. Now let me tell you about a little plan I have.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is that the dialogue is so fast that the subtitles can't even keep up with it sometimes. So you get a little stilted scene like that. Let's continue looking around. We'll go in here.
Great Scott! You're purple,
Yes?
You're purple in general. No, noticing you ranting. Don't you look good enough to eat? That's a little weird. Let's do this.
I couldn't help noticing you ranting.
Not ranting, plotting.
So, what are you plotting?
I'm building a shrinking ray, which I can use to shrink those pesky humans out of my sight for good.
So there's some sort of like humans as pets thing that's okay, but he doesn't want any humans around. He would rather have them completely stricken from the earth. Tell me more about this.
Tell me more about this shrinking ray of yours.
I call it the diminuator. The biggest problem left is to design a trigger that doesn't require fingers.
Yes. Tentacle flaps or whatever.
Say, you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do, nitwit. I'm Purple Tentacle, renowned world conqueror.
That's Mr. Purple Tentacle to you.
Are you the same Purple Tentacle who knew Dr. Fred?
Up on your ancient history, are you? Yes, I remember that insignificant insect.
Yeah, he's, well, there we go.
Just exactly how well did you know Dr. Fred?
What's that supposed to mean? You're not a human sympathizer, are you?
Oh, a humophile? I think humans are the vilest creatures. Well, yes, I'm a firm believer in human rights. I've never seen this.
Why,
actually.
yes, I'm a firm believer in human rights.
I'd almost think you were serious.
If you will excuse me, I've got something in the oven.
Anyone I know, eh?
Creepy.
Do you mind? You're disrupting my concentration.
Sorry, I just want to look at this map real quick.
According to these, the tentacles control most of the world already.
No, maybe there's like a freedom force that's trying to free humanity from the tentacles. That's a whole different side story. Nowhere else really to go. Let's go in the stairway. Okay. This is some weird looking bench thing. And... aha! The dinner certificate.
Dinner for two at Club Tentacle. Dang, it says tentacles only.
Whoa. They think you're a tentacle. You could actually go, Laverne. Can I take this?
I can't. It's behind the glass.
Oh, that's some really crystal clear glass. What's this trophy say?
Ooh.
Doesn't say anything, apparently. Ribbons?
Ah.
Last one?
Ah.
Okay, he's not going to say anything different. Ooh, ah. Usually followed by O. Alright. Well, that covers everything we can do in here. And we didn't find a human we could enter into the contest. Now, naturally, You might be thinking, well, maybe one of the other two could do something to help her with this, or maybe she needs to enter the contest herself, which would be impossible unless she got a tentacle to play along with the plan. But there is one human who's not doing anything, and hasn't been doing anything for centuries. Well, hello, dead cousin Ted. What if we try to enter him in the contest? There's two ways to do this, and they both exactly result in the same way, but one of them is funnier, in my opinion. We could put the name tag on, and we could put the roller skates on, and then roll him down the thing, because he's too heavy to carry, I believe.
He's too heavy to carry.
Thank you, Laverne. And then he'll be downstairs, ready to go. But we'll have to go down there and put the name tag on him for him to be ready to enter the contest. But if we put the name tag on now...
You're ready to go now.
And then we put on the roller skates. And let's give him a little motivation. See what happens.
Well, that's the spirit. Everyone's raring to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Heck yeah.
Here it comes, my finest hour.
Ready for the contest. Alright, let's go upstairs and check it out. We got a new entry. Didn't realize this guy was going to show up. I think we've got a winner here already. Let me take a look at him.
I don't think this guy has much of a chance.
Oh, Laverne.
None of them do. Against me, that is.
Okay, that's enough, Harold. Can I talk to you?
Nice outfit.
Don't bother. You'll just get beat like the rest of them.
Oh, that's why he's wearing a cone. Nah, these two don't talk either. Harold is one special animal. But our mummy, I don't know how you could actually beat this guy. He's got that coat on. And, those bandages. Let's go over here, where we've got some new people.
And so I said to her, that's not my suction cup.
That's right,
You
it's a
think
bunch of men.
That's funny. Listen to this.
They're also the judges. Let me go talk to Dr. Tentacle real quick. We haven't been able to talk to him since we got our costume.
Doctor,
What is it? Is someone sick? We can't have sick humans in the show.
Oh?
well,
I examined them all myself. They're all perfectly healthy looking to me, except for the dead one. Now leave me alone.
I mean, he's in great condition for being dead, at least. Okay, so they have to be healthy. Keep that in mind. Let's talk to the judges. When are you guys going to judge best hair, best smile, best laugh? Hey, anybody care for a bribe? Let's just go straight to the top here.
hey, anybody care for a bribe?
What do you think we are, human?
Ha ha ha! Human.
It would be stilted even if it didn't have the subtitles, trust me. Okay, so no bribes. He doesn't really have a laugh or a smile. Let's do hair.
Hey,
just in
when
case.
are you
See what
guys going
happens.
to judge best hair?
Oh, all right.
As usual, no one competes with Harold.
Agreed.
Okay, well, that kind of stinks. I mean, no one competes with Harold. What the heck are we supposed to do? We're gonna have to figure out a way to spruce up our mummy. I'll tell you that much. Best hair, best smile, and best laugh. Well, I think I know where we can at least solve the laugh problem. Oh, Ozo, it's time for you to die. I've been waiting a long time for this. What if I use a scalpel on the scars? No, I wouldn't do that. Ozo. Oh. Ha ha ha! The pleasure on Bernard's face when he did that. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to send it right away to Laverne. Now let's see if that makes a difference. Boxo laughs with dead cousin Ted. I mean, that's a pretty charming laugh if you ask me. Oh, judges. What about best laugh?
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
Laverne, you're not going to win. I meant her laugh.
Okay, who's got a joke?
Hey, I just flew in from Baltimore, and boy are my suction cups tired.
A classic.
I think our mummy friend picked up a sense of humor somewhere.
Yes, but Harold still tops him.
Oh, of course. Harold wins hands down.
But if it weren't for Harold, I'd let the mummy have it.
Agreed.
Okay, so we've got a serious problem here. Even with that great laugh we gave our mummy, Harold is just too good. The laugh, you heard that. I was practically melting in my seat by how charming that laugh was. The hair obviously cannot be argued with. And the smile, well, we haven't really seen it, but I can only imagine it's very nice. How do we get rid of Harold? How do we beat Harold? The only thing I remember is the doctor said something about only wanting healthy contestants. But all these people are healthy. How do you make somebody look unhealthy when you know that they aren't unhealthy? Gross! Huh. Well, I wish I could get that fake barf.
I can't reach it up there.
Yeah. Well, how did we get part of it to fall down in the first place? Do you guys remember? What do you mean you can't answer me? Oh, it's a recording. I didn't realize that. Let's go visit Green Tentacle again. Is he in? I think he's in this one. Yes. Hey, buddy. All right. So, turn that on.
Wow, this is loud.
And it's not going to change what's going on downstairs. We could run downstairs, the whole room will be shaking. But the barf will just simply be in place. But if this is the floor above where the entrance is, how can we make it shake even harder? What if we pushed a speaker? A lot of pushing in this game. Oh my goodness. That was disgusting. Sorry, Green. Little too shaky for me. Okay. Come on, Bernard. Hoof it. Get downstairs. Okay. There's the fake barf. Pick up fake barf. Send fake barf to Laverne. Now, Laverne, you have to be very, very stealthy about this. You don't want to get caught trying to sabotage the other contestants, so let's be careful, okay? Okay, very carefully.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick. Someone in here not feeling well? I was feeling fine until I saw that. Is that your regurgitation? No, I'm an healthy human. Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick? That's just a figure of speech. Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza? But I just got all my shots. You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show. What a mess. I hate cleaning up after humans.
Seemed like it wasn't that difficult. I feel kind of bad for Harold. I mean, what does Harold have besides these human shows? And being the best just means the competition needs to up their game. But it's not that kind of game, so we cheat. Why not? So we've got the best laugh, probably by now. They didn't laugh when we tried the contest before, but smile and hair, that's still a problem. Let's see, does anybody have anything smile related? Chattering teeth? I don't know, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Stop chattering, Mummy. The judges will think you're chewing gum. Oh, this will never work.
Okay, so that smile is not the one we need. Let's see, who else? Teeth. You know what? I know somebody who has teeth that are interesting. You might even say historic. Hoagie. Let's go visit El Presidente, although he's not president yet in this time. Poor Hancock, still freezing. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
Excuse me. Yes?
Yes? Do you really have wooden teeth?
Do you really have wooden teeth? As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
How do you brush them? Don't problem with splinters. We're gonna get some of those. My Uncle Henry has false teeth, too. I want to hear about Uncle Henry.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth, too. Fascinating, I'm sure.
Okay, well, that didn't really lead anywhere. What about cold in it? Like, okay. The other problem is he's freezing. We want to build a fire. But we know that Jefferson respects Washington so much because he never gets cold. Valley Forge and such. What are you looking at out there? I already saw that, but let's say cold enough for you again.
Cold enough for you? Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why,
Valley
my
Forge.
spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely.
Yeah, it's also kind of cool. Okay. Now, here we go with some more logic stuff. 12-year-old Joel, 13-year-old Joel. Not quick enough, smart enough to figure out what we would do to make George Washington cold, or at least appear to be cold. Well, what do people do when they're cold? Look at what Hancock is doing. He's shivering. His teeth are clacking. Clattering? I don't remember. Well, Laverne, I know those didn't work out for you. But what about Washington? I'm not exactly sure how we're going to force this into his mouth. Maybe Hoagie will figure it out in a second.
Could you use these? No thanks. I already have some false teeth.
Oh? Okay. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. What else? Oh. You know, Washington seems to really like cigars. Although I don't think you can ask him about that. What if we were to give him a different kind of cigar? Like, maybe the one that Bernard has. Kind of dangerous, being an exploding cigar, but it's worth a shot. How else are we going to damage future President of the United States, George Washington? Please, accept this cigar, sir.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? No. Pity.
Now, here's where the logical jump doesn't work for me. So, first of all, he doesn't talk about cigars. You have to notice that the character's doing it that. And there's a couple of things where you can see animations. You might be able to connect A to B. But you don't... If you figure out he needs a cigar, then you also have to figure out how to get a cigar from the cigar salesman. And, you know, every time he gives you a cigar, it blows up your head. So when we replace the flag gun with the lighter gun, that's when we were able to get the cigar. So you see how many connections we have to make in order to realize what we have to do to solve this particular puzzle? Not something somebody in middle school could easily figure out, or at least not me. But we have a lighter. Here you go, Hoagie. Alright, let's try this again. Exploding cigar with George Washington.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? Sure. Well, in that case...
Don't mind if I do. Seems okay so far. Oh! That's kind of weird. Oh!
Blast,
okay.
I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Can I talk to you without your teeth in?
Excuse me. Yes?
Doesn't really seem to have affected. You enunciate quite...
You enunciate quite clearly for a man without his teeth. I've had a bit of practice. Martha frequently hides them from me as a joke.
Based on facts, I hope so. We already said it's not freezing, and out there is the future of America.
Gee, I gotta go now.
Okay, so if you go try to find his actual teeth, you are out of luck. They have disappeared into the ether. They're not even... They may be under the table, but we are just... You know, we're too lazy to check, or something like that. So, let's just give him these teeth. We have them, after all.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look! The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh? I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
2 hours later.
You big baby.
I'm not sure if he's referring to me or John Hancock. Did I call you Hamilton earlier? Whatever, I meant Hancock. So, there we are. And here's his blanket. Just borrow this. Alright. Do you have anything different to say? I don't remember.
Hi there.
Hello.
Feeling better?
Feeling better now that there's a fire?
Much better, thank you. My teeth were grinding into a fine powder, and that blanket was really making me itch.
I think we found out what the canary already was, but let's click it again.
What's with the canary over the fireplace?
Oh, that's an early warning system. It's quite ingenious. The canary is trained to ring the bell madly the minute it smells smoke. Then we know the building's on fire, and we run like crazy.
They run like crazy. Doesn't the fireplace set it off? Who feeds the canary? Who thought of it?
Who thought of it?
It was invented by Red Edison, the owner of the inn.
Oh, he actually did invent something.
Well, why doesn't the fire in the fireplace set it off?
I assume it's because all the smoke goes up and out the chimney.
Smoke, chimney, fire, exit, run. Who feeds it?
Who feeds the canary?
Actually, no one does. It's a self-feeding canary. It's specially bred with some kind of nutrient-producing bacteria in its gizzard. It's quite a time saver. I expect everyone will have them in the future.
I see.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's very interesting. Let's talk about that turkey.
Nice painting of a turkey, dude.
I'm glad you think so. The choosing of the national bird is on our agenda for the convention.
And turkey? I thought national bird was eagle. National theme song. Let's ask about the turkey again.
And you want it to be the turkey?
Well, yes, but I'm afraid I may lose out. You see, there are two schools of thought on the matter. Ben Franklin and I are in favor of the turkey, whereas Jefferson and Washington, for some reason, want the eagle. But Franklin's always outside playing with his ridiculous toys instead of here where he belongs, so it becomes 2 against 1.
Dang, we could have had the turkey. Franklin's too busy wasting time.
What's so great about the turkey?
They've helped us to survive since we set foot on this continent. They're symbolic of prosperity and the thanks we give for our lives here. Besides, they're kind of cute.
Aw, they are kind of cute.
What's wrong with the eagle?
Well, it's a bird of prey, for one thing. I don't think that's an appropriate symbol for our country.
Huh. If only.
Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Such as what?
Yeah.
But figure out what to do about the national debt?
Timely.
Debt? This is a prosperous country. We don't have a debt.
I see.
Good.
Well, gotta go.
Goodbye.
First of all, not true. They had to borrow money from other countries in order to fund the revolution. You know, one of those countries being France. And, you know, whatever. I'm not a expert on the United States debt issues. Anyways, so we have some clues on other things we need to do. We still need to find a smile for Laverne. We can probably get everyone to leave the room now based on what I just learned from... Will you stop that? Hoagie, get an antacid from Hancock. Anyway. And as for good old Bernard, we're not really worried about him. He's not in danger. But he does have more things he needs to do to help out. So, when we come back, we're going to be starting with Hoagie again, because there's a couple of things we can do with him now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this stuff, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that regular stuff. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at JDT Games. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.